Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Cleveland Browns franchise here on Madden 26. Today, we have another doubleheader. Last episode was only one game because we had the bye week in week number 6, and now that that is over, we have back to our 2 games per episode. Now, last episode didn't really go the way that maybe we wanted it to go. We played the Cincinnati Bengals, and we just didn't look right. The Bengal offense did whatever they wanted. Chase Brown, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, whoever it ended up being, they destroyed us. Joe Burrow was fantastic. And they beat us 31-17. We did not look good on defense at all. Could not stop anybody. And then Enriquez made a couple of weird mistakes, a couple of interceptions here and there that ended up losing us the game. We move on, but that's a tough conference loss early in the season. We can't really afford to have those if we're looking to repeat as Super Bowl champions. So thankfully, this division isn't that great this year. The Ravens are struggling, the Steelers are struggling, and the Bengals are starting to come back now with that win. But we gotta start pulling away, or we're gonna be in trouble. We don't really want to be in a dogfight at the end of the season to win this division. So we gotta improve. We gotta play better, and that's on everybody. So we'll see if we can do it. We play the Niners at home today, and then we have the Steelers in the second game of the doubleheader. So another rivalry game, another division game. This Niners game is going to be difficult because the Niners are always good in Madden, but I think we're better. We should be better, and we should play like that on the field. So if you go to enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. So if you want to help me get to that mark, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the Juice Club. Let's get into it. A big doubleheader today. Possibly trades. I don't know. Maybe not. But let's do this. It is week 7 of year number 3 here in Cleveland. We are defending Super Bowl champions. You know what the team looks like at this point. It is a great team. We are still working on trying to get some sort of dev trade increase for DeJuan Jones. I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm trying my best. We also have limited amount of funds in the cap space for this year, and there are some interesting players that are up for new contracts, including Jerry Jeudy. His scheme fit, okay, we can work that. We can change the scheme fit to get him more interest so we can save a little bit of money there. Because if we don't do that, we'd have to pay him a little bit more than he's worth, and I don't really want to overpay on Jerry Jeudy. And then, we can't change anything for JOK, so he wants no income tax, and unfortunately he plays in Ohio, which has income tax. So that's something we can't change there. But the Jerry Jeudy one is only scheme fit, so we can definitely adjust that and get him more interested so that he doesn't cost as much. But he's still going to cost a lot. I mean, he's going to cost like $50 million around that mark, and that's really all that we have, especially when we have to pay Mike Hall Jr., we have to pay Denzel Ward, we have to pay Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, we have to pay all these guys. Chase Young I'd like to bring back as well. I don't know what we're going to be able to do. We might have to go and dip into the salaries and start renegotiating, restructuring some contracts. We might have to restructure Myles Garrett. We might have to restructure Kyle Hamilton. We might have to restructure J.C. Horn. There's some guys in here that we might have to restructure to free up a little bit more space, because right now it's not looking great for being able to pay these guys. Now, as far as the way that the trading could go, I don't think we're going to make any trades in today's episode. Certainly not before the Niners game. I don't know. I mean, we do need to figure out what we want to do with Grant Delpit / Cole Bishop. We need to make a decision on that, because one of them could bring us something else, whether it's another wide receiver, another edge rusher, another offensive lineman, anything. It could bring us anything, help us bring us something. So we need to figure out who we're going to keep, who we're going to not keep, and who's going to be moving. I think the smarter thing to do is to keep Cole Bishop because he's younger. and he's probably going to be cheaper than Grant Delpit. I'm not sure. What did we pay Delpit last season? That is an interesting question. What did we pay Grant Delpit? We didn't pay him anything too crazy. Where is he? Is he super cheap? No, I must have passed him already. Where is Grant Delpit? I guess I could just go to corner. I thought I'd be able to find him. Or safety, I mean. Okay, strong safety. We're paying him $44 million over the next 3 seasons. 21 penalty, 11 million this year, 12 million next year, 12.7 the year after. So Cole Bishop is asking for 19.8. So over the next 3 years, it'd be like 7.3. That's not horrible. His signing bonus would be kind of expensive. I think what we probably should do is keep Cole Bishop around. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm still not 100% decided on what I want to do. But I think we should keep Cole Bishop around. Christian Dickinson has earned himself another superstar ability, which is nice. He's got nasty streak and he's got run protector. We don't really run to the right side, so I don't know if he needs run protector. He might need screen protector. That might be a little bit better because I do screen to that side. Let's give him screen protector and then nasty streak. Win impact blocks against linebackers and defensive backs when playing. I don't know if he needs that right now. I'm going to give him unspun. Unspun and screen protector are going to be his 2 abilities right now. And we are going to go into the weekly strategy and try to get this all figured out. Again, it swapped out my things. So we will remove these and put my diamond abilities back in because it always does that. And so that means I've lost my 3 training. So I only have 3 spots this time. It's whatever. It happens all the time. And I don't know how to fix it or how to stop it from doing that. So we are going to try to get these guys dev trade increases. If we do, I'll bring you back in. If not, then we will most likely see each other in the 49er game, hopefully with the chance to win. That's the goal. Thankfully, it's at home. We don't have to go to the field of genes. But I'm going to go and do these training things, and then we're going to go into the game and hopefully have a little bit of better showing than against the Bengals, because that really made me frustrated. I don't want to feel frustrated in this episode.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. On the visitor's sideline, Niners head coach Kyle Shanahan. His guys playing well, 4-2 through the first 6 games. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Browns. His guys had the week off last week, so they are, in theory, rested up and ready to get...
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, Browns and Niners from Cleveland. We got to play better than last week against the Bengals. We just can't have that. We cannot be shredded defensively like we were against Cincinnati. And I don't think we will. I don't think we will be shredded by this Niners offense. I think we are going to play a little bit better. We have to. I mean, we simply cannot play worse on defense than we played against the Bengals. So it's got to be better. And it's already starting good on offense. I mean, offense wasn't really the problem last game against the Bengals. It kind of ended up turning into that because Enriquez threw a couple of bad interceptions, so it kind of became about the offense being bad. But for the most part, we were in that game until... Oh, Quinshaw with a nice juke move that broke off a tackle. For the most part, we were in that game being competitive until the Bengals just stopped us. The Saints are 1-6, by the way. That's kind of crazy. They have such a good roster. I don't know how they're 1-6. They've already blown it up. They're already in a rebuild. They already had like 5 million draft picks in the past draft. I don't know how they're playing so poorly as Bashal Tootin almost got into the end zone there. I'm going to run some hurry up here. I'm going to try to get Bashal a touchdown. Bashal blown down by Fred Warner. Okay, I'm going to run it again. There's no way Fred can do that twice. And he won't be able to, but somebody else will. Bashal Tootin 3 straight times, well, 2 straight times on the one, he was stopped. Another time was denied right before the touchdown. Handoff to Quinshawn, he's stopped as well, and it's an injury timeout. Really? Really? We're going to get stopped on the one? That's how this team's going to play? Dropped by Devontae Smith. I was going to go Harold Fan in there, but Fred Warner covered it. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. Maybe I should have just thrown it to Fannin anyway and hoped he would have just caught it. I don't know. It's tough to say, but now we got to try to get a safety on McCaffrey because this is clearly a run. Blow it up, blow it up, blow it up, blow it up. He's in the end zone. He's in the end zone. Safety, safety, safety. Oh, it's Jahad Campbell. We actually did. I don't know how many times I get in that situation and it just doesn't end up being a safety. They get like 5-6 yards out of it. It's so annoying. But this time it finally worked in my favor. I finally get the safety I wanted. And we lead 2-0. I'd be happy winning 2-0. If we want to end this game right here, end it 2-0, I would totally take that. It could be a tough day to run the football. Jonathan Taylor seems to be the only guy who's getting yards. I know Quinshawn got yards on that one play, but that was more of a pass than it was a run, so. Let's see if we can just continue to run the football. If I just get those good blocks. Oh, there's going to be blocks on the edge here. Jonathan Taylor's going to give us a first down. Good job, JT. That's big. We're going to keep running the football. If we don't have to throw it with Enriquez, then I don't mind it. If the running game is working, the running game is working. Another injury. This time it's another Niner player. They had 2 injuries now. That is kind of the thing. That's the theme for 49ers defenses. They just get hurt. And look at the space for Quinshawn. He's going to outrun the man. No, he can't. Come on. You're telling me Quinshawn can't outrun that dude? I don't even know who that is. You're telling me that Quinshawn couldn't outrun him? I find that hard to believe. But whatever. It was still a solid run. And now we got Bashal Tootin who's going to try to bounce this to the outside. They really sealed that edge. Bosa, Fred Warner, everybody out there really sealed that. I was going to try to get it all the way outside, but they pushed Christian Dickinson into my spot. It was basically covered up. This Niners defense is starting to give me a little bit of nightmares here. I'm getting a little bit terrified. Oh, I like Devontae Smith to the end zone. If Enriquez can get it there, he can. It's a beautiful throw. Devontae Smith won in press coverage, and the Browns build their lead. Sometimes that's all you need to do. As the Bengals just lost to the Titans, how could they go from beating us and looking like world beaters to losing 45-17 to Tennessee? Does that say more about Tennessee or more about us? Does that mean our defense is just tragically bad? I mean, I'm a little bit scared now. I don't really know. The Commanders just lost to the Eagles, so that's their undefeated season gone. I'm still shocked that the Saints are 1-6. I mean, they have such a crazy good team. Here are the rushing leaders in the league so far. Joe Mixon leads it. It's no Browns up there this year, which isn't a bad thing. I feel like our offense is fine without relying heavily on Quinshawn. And now we actually get to see the proper Niner offense and not have them work from the 1-yard line on a single play. I really would prefer Myles Garrett to actually do some stuff today. I feel like I say that every episode, and I want him to do it. I want him to be an impactful piece of this team. I want him to be the reason we win some games sometimes. I feel like that's not a lot to ask for. They do have Ayuk, who is still content with his role on this team in this universe, not in real life though. In real life, who knows what's gonna happen with him? Oh, that's to the flat. There's a bad tackle. I don't know how that missed. I feel like I was right on top of him, but I just like went right past him for some reason. That seems to always happen to me, doesn't it? It seems to always happen to you, boy. This feels like a run. Never mind. It's the end of the quarter. I was going to say, I felt like a guaranteed run to Christian McCaffrey. And this still might be a run to Christian McCaffrey, but they're in a different set now. Mike Hall Jr., maybe he can make a play. Blow it up. Oh, no, it's Mason Graham making the play. You know what? I appreciate that, Mason. Good job, dog. 3rd and inches. This feels like a QB sneak on 3rd and inches. So I'm going to get JOK right up on it. And I'm going to try to blow it up. Get there. Get there. Jeremiah Owusu Koromoa blows up the 3rd and inches. And this, are they going to do it again? There's no way they do it 2 times in a row, right? They do it 2 times in a row. He didn't get it. DeMarvion Overshown. They did it 2 times in a row, and he didn't get it either time. Brock Purdy's a fraud. And the free agent pickup, DeMarvion Overshown, comes up huge on that 4th down. I hate playing the 49ers because I have to play against Fred Warner, and he's such a freak in these games, man. Fred Warner is one of the best. I feel like nobody talks about Fred Warner. Fred Warner is one of the best video game linebackers in Madden history. He's so freaky good because he's so good in real life. He's so athletic in real life that they overcompensate in the game, and speed, and we know that speed in Madden games just kill. Speed in EA Sports games, really. So Fred Warner being so freakishly talented and freakishly athletic makes him one of the best general players in Madden video games. I mean, just go back and play some of those games he's been in recently. He's just so good. It feels like he's all over the field every single play. He's basically in the play every single time. And it's happening again today in this one. It's kind of crazy. But I'd definitely put him up there with, like, Calvin Johnson in Madden 13. He was freaky in that game. Obviously, Michael Vick is... Jonathan Taylor's going to get by Fred Warner, score the touchdown. Obviously, Michael Vick in Madden 04. Ray Lewis in Madden 05. Like, some of these guys that are legendary type players in the video game over the history, I'd put Fred Warner in that conversation. I don't know if he's the best out of the bunch. He's not, like, super glitchy or anything. But he's just a freaky good player when you play on the field. You can definitely tell, too. But we lead 16-0 here in the first half against the Niners. If you would have told me we'd be up 16-0, I would have laughed in your face because I didn't think that I didn't think the way that our defense played against Cincinnati, I didn't think we'd be able to shut down the Niners. But here we are. Now, obviously, this game could turn on a dime. It's happened before, and it could happen with one play. Cole Bishop saved the day. It's going to be a penalty bringing him back. Thank God. Finally, for once, a really good play for the CPU gets called back. I feel like that happens to me every single time. But it's an illegal block in the back for Brandon Ayuk. We are going to accept that penalty and negate their big run for McCaffrey. And that is a encroachment by Mike Hall Jr. Really? Neutral zone infraction. Basically just he just reverses whatever the penalty was that they just got with Brandon Ayuk. Come on, Mike. You're smarter than that. You're better than that. You know better not to jump like that. Don't fall for the hard snap. That ball's out. Recovered by Marlon Humphrey. He just kind of right place, right time, and nobody's around him. Marlon Humphrey, what's happening here? Marlon Humphrey, touchdown Browns. That's like the textbook right place, right time, if I've ever seen it. Marlon Humphrey just has that football. Now it's going to be reviewed. I don't think he was down because that ball just like randomly came free. I don't think McCaffrey was down, or I don't think the ball is out. I think he was down. Oh yeah, he clearly was. So that's going to be overturned. So it's no touchdown for the boys. I didn't think that was a fumble. That would have been a super, super bad call if they would have gave me the touchdown there. I would have liked it, but it would have been a really bad call. Oh, all right, so no touchdown, no defensive recovery for the Browns. That would have been awesome. We just got to go back and play some good defense. We are 3 years deep, and George Kittle's still out here with an X Factor, still out here dominating. I don't know if he's dominating. Oh, I hate myself. I really do. I really hate myself. Words cannot describe how much I hate myself. Good Lord. I had Mike Green teed up for an easy sack on Brock Purdy, and I just completely whiffed. Oh, God. I thought he was going to run into me, so I kind of took a wide angle. I thought he was going to run back in the pocket. So I took a wider angle to counteract that and to meet him there. And then he didn't he just stood there, and I ran right past him. Oh, God. Sometimes, man, I still, I shock myself with how stupid I am sometimes. Like, what was I doing there? Brain dead. Absolutely brain dead. Good tackle from Good tackle from Marlon Humphrey, and then his legs do like a weird, I don't even know what that was. Some sort of like exorcism or something. Can I get a sack there? No, of course I can't. But luckily Purdy just kind of threw a wounded duck there, and it is a punt by the Niners. So after a really weird drive where they get a penalty, then we get a penalty to give the right to basically just reverse the yardage, and then they fumble it, but it ended up not being a fumble, and then it ends in a punt. What a weird drive. At least it didn't end with any points for San Francisco. But we got a minute to go, and I was gonna say nobody's on Jerry Jeudy, but they're moving over there now. We got a minute to go, and we have to figure out how to put more points on the board. If we want to end this Niners game, we got to put points on the board right here. It's got to happen. Quinshawn trying to maneuver his way around the pocket. He's able to get 3rd and inches right there. I'm actually going to call a timeout here just to get some fresh faces in there, some fresh play calls. And the play calls are not really what I'm looking for, unfortunately. They never are they? We'll see if we can get something going here. It looks like nothing's going to be open. I'm just going to hit Fannin. Oh, he gets in bounds. He gets the conversion, I guess. Works enough. 49 seconds, 2 timeouts. What is open? What is going to be the call here? Oh, nothing's the call because Bosa got in on me. I needed something to get open quicker. Nothing really developed. Maybe I didn't see it. I don't know. I probably didn't see anything. Just didn't feel like anything was open there. That is a nice catch from Burks. He broke the Fred Warner tackle. I'm surprised they didn't give him a first down there. I feel like they should have. And they're going to bring a press on Devontae Smith. Did they not learn from the touchdown pass? I guess they didn't, but he didn't win the ball. And Jerry Jeudy drops it. That felt like an easy catch. I don't know how Jerry dropped that. That felt like a really simple catch, Jerry. Traylon Burks is going to catch that one. I'll call my second timeout. I feel like I got to go verticals at this point. I mean, I got 1 timeout remaining. I got to start pushing the ball down the field. I don't really want to settle for a field goal, but Devontae might be able to turn around on this one. He almost had it. He almost had it. Oh, that would have been electric. Oh, I thought he was going to bring that one in for sure. Hit Traylon Burks. He dives down, and you know what? I probably should just let this go for a field goal. We're kind of right down the middle. We'll take the 3 points. I don't want to try to run another play and then screw up and run out of time, so we're going to take the points. We've got Escobar who can drill 52-yarders, especially right down the middle. Escobar drills it. Probably would have good from 55 or 56, but he got the field goal. 19-0. What a first half. Definitely not on my bingo card for us being up 19-0, but I'll take it. That is a big first half. Everybody's looked really good. Even the defenses looked really good. Even the defenses looked really, really good. What are they going to show me? They're going to show me the Titans beating the Bengals. Okay. We already know the result of this game, and here comes a highlight from the Tennessee Titans. Broken tackle into the end zone. I can't tell who that is. I don't think it's Tony Pollard, is it? 45-17 is a crazy score. I'm not sure who that is. Is it Tony Pollard? It might be. The Bears are 5-1. They have the defending MVP in Caleb Williams, but they got a tough divisional matchup against the Vikings. It's going to be a little screen pass to Luther Burden. Oh my God! Luther Burden just ended that man's career. You got to retire after that. You got to retire. You can't play. You can't come back from that. That is a career-ending tackle or trucking. Oh my God! Justin Herbert with the juke. And he's hopscotching into the... What is this highlight? Justin Herbert just juked a man out of his shoes and then hopscotched his way into the end zone. Absolutely insane highlight. And I don't like seeing the Patriots losing to the Texans. That's not very happy. Makes me happy. They're showing a highlight of a play that doesn't technically exist anymore. So that's always fun. But we lead 19-0. And we will start with the football? No, I think the Niners will start with football. I think we had it in the first half. But we played really, really well. Enriquez has played great. Jonathan Taylor's been good, and obviously Devontae's been really good as well. Very fantastic from the boys. And we will head to the defense. Purdy will come back onto the field. Let's get this bread, brother. Corey Bahor. Kez will send the ball to the Niners, to Ricky Pearsall. And he will take a big hit stick, but stay on his feet, because of course he does. And they will start at the 26-yard line. Let's go defense. I'd like a fumble recovery that actually stands and is an actual fumble recovery, but I don't know if we're going to get that. We got lucky once, but it didn't really end up happening. That is a pass to McCaffrey. Good tackle by Denzel Ward. I do think Denzel is one of those guys that we have to bring back. He's too good of a corner to let walk in free agency, even if he's going to be fairly expensive, and he's getting close to 30, or maybe he is 30 at this point. I do think he's one of those guys that's got to come back. Him and Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah probably have to come back, although we might be able to send JOK to a new team for quite a hefty package in return. But that's probably last resorts. I don't think I'd want to trade JOK. He's been such a good player for us these past two and a half years now. So I don't think I would do that, but it's an option. Anything's an option. Oh my God, I'm missing tackles. Sometimes it's not the game being bad. Sometimes it's just me. Sometimes it's the game missing tackle, broken tackles are just guarantees sometimes for the CPU. But other times it's just me being bad at the game and missing tackles. That's also happening. And that was a prime example. I had Kyle Hamilton right there to shut that down, and I missed. I just straight up missed. That's got to be tackle, and it's a tackle and a broken pass. The catch is not completed, thanks to Kyle Hamilton. I'm glad we paid him the money. 2nd and 10. They are in field goal range, so they have a chance to get off the schneid here. Although Myles Garrett almost pushed them back a little bit further. J.C. Horn, good tackle. Am I ever going to just be able to complete a sack, or are they always going to throw the football? Seems like they're always going to throw the football. Brock Purdy. From the 31. Empty backfield. He's got time. He's got a wide open Brandon Ayuk, and he's going to have probably a touchdown here. Yep. Because I missed the tackle again. God, I hate myself. I really do. You guys don't understand how much I hate myself. I really, honestly, truly do. It is just embarrassing sometimes, the amount of missed tackles I have. Oh my God. I gotta stop switching on. I'm just embarrassing myself at this point. All right, not a great return from Velasco. We didn't really get great blocking. And here come the Browns offense. Niners took a lot of the third quarter to score that touchdown drive. So we got to return the favor and take a lot of the time away now. Take away the entire third quarter and then take away a lot of the fourth quarter. Although maybe we'll score a one-play touchdown with Jonathan Taylor. Look at Jonathan Taylor. I feel like they're giving different blocks to Jonathan Taylor than they are Quinshawn and Bashal. Feels like he's getting huge chunks. And then Tootin and Judkins are just out here fighting for scraps. Handoff, Taylor again. That's a good tackle from 35 there, because that was going to be another big chunk play. That was going to be another big chunk play. And here comes Bashal. If we can just get Bashal Tootin out in space, he can run away from basically anybody on this field. He's got that type of speed. Oh, that was an insane little, not even a juke. It was kind of just the way that the thing happened. And Christian Dickinson picks up another injury. That means Bryson LaPierre, the rookie, will come in to replace him. But Christian Dickinson, we are all too familiar with that. He got hurt last season and missed the end of last year. He missed 8 weeks or something like that. I don't even know how much he missed. We're going to keep Tootin in, or keep LaPierre in. And of course I'm going for this. Why wouldn't I? I think that's open. And it is. It's Harold Fannin first down. It was a long throw. That ball had to travel a long way just to get 1 yard or 2 yards, whatever it was. But it got there. Fannin with the big catch. Hand off to Judkins. You got to throw the block, dog. You got to. It doesn't matter anyway because there's a holding call. But, oh, Brennan Sampson's got to throw the block. It's an illegal block in the back by Jerry Jeudy. It doesn't matter so much anymore now that the penalty happened, but man, that's a miss. That's a really big miss right there. If you throw that block, that's a touchdown. There's nobody else around me. I think I can fit that in there. This might be a crazy decision. Traylon Burks almost made the play. Oh my, I really did think that was going to be a catch. It looked like I had enough separation. That's not a great decision to throw that, but Fannon's able to make a lot of yards out of it. Harold Fannin! Wow, that turned into something. That was not supposed to be. That was not supposed to be anything there. That's an insanely good play by Fannin. And bad tackling by the Niners. And we will head to the fourth quarter, leading 19-7. I really need another touchdown here to put this game away. Especially since the Niners are starting to get a little bit of confidence back. They scored that touchdown. They're hoping for a stop here. Maybe we can demoralize them by scoring again. I think Fannin might have this in the corner. Fannin, touchdown! Oh, it's just out of reach. Just out of reach. I'm not kicking the field goal here. I need a touchdown to put the Niners away. Maybe I should stop taking these big shots, but I feel like they're there. That's Bashal Tootin. Bashal Tootin out of the backfield. The wheel actually works. And that's the type of stuff we can do when we have Bashal Tootin on the field. He's got so much speed. He's got like 97 speed or 98 speed. I'm not even sure what it is, but it's up there. He's the fastest running back in the NFL, I'm pretty sure, or at least in Madden. That's why I wanted to bring him in. And to think we got him straight up for Quentin Johnston, who we weren't going to pay. So that's kind of funny. I wonder how he's doing on the Jags, Johnston. We might have to check that sometime and see what type of season he's having. Jack Sawyer judo tackles the return man. Okay, Jack, Captain Jack. That was a big touchdown. That's a must-have. Going back up like this, 26-7. Myles Garrett sack. Almost, man. I am right there every single time. Every single time. Just think, if these just misses ended up like not being just misses and ended up actually being sacks, Myles Garrett would break the sack record. That's how many times I get to him. This cannot be positive yards. Cole Bishop makes a good tackle. He ends up getting nothing out of it. I'll take that. Marlon Humphrey and Ricky Pearsall chipping each other. Little chip. 2nd and 10. Got to utilize Chase Young here. Have not really even used him that much. Especially in this game. What does Chase Young have? He doesn't have anything on this route. But Schlesinger with a really good tackle on Kittle to force a third and 1. And they have been known to go for it on 4th down in this game, so we'll see if they do that again here if we're able to stop them. It is going to be a blown-up run. It's 4th and 1. Myles Garrett was in there. I think also Schlesinger was in there, and they are going to go for it on 4th and 1. I thought that they would, and here they are. JOK is right there. Boom! Nobody covered him. He came in untouched and blew up McCaffrey. That is a huge play. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah turns the Niners over, gives us the football back. Oh, good Lord, that's such bad blocking, man. How am I supposed to do maybe I shouldn't do crack tosses anymore, but I thought it would work if the blocking was there, and clearly that wasn't the truth. The blocking was not there. Come on, Velasco. Oh, my God, nobody's open. Throw it away. I was looking at Eddie Velasco, and he just never separated. Absolutely never separated. Not much I could do about that. We'll try a screen just to get a couple of yards back. And Jonathan Taylor will actually make it a manageable 4th down. Do I go for it again here? I've been getting really aggressive. It's a 50-yard field goal. I think I'm going to go for it. I probably could hit this with Escobar, but I think I'm going to go for it. Yeah, Jerry Jeudy's wide open. That's a big catch and a 1st down. That was the right decision. I think that was the right decision to go for that. Final play for the 2-minute warning. Taylor's been dominating this game. He's making great blocks for the most part. He's at 91 yards on the ground. And that is the 2-minute warning. We've been in control of this game for the entirety of it. And I'm glad that we're actually getting a game like this. It's not very often that we get games like this where we don't really have to worry. Most of the time I'm out here stressing. I'm glad that my heart rate doesn't have to go through the roof. All right, Quinshawn, 3rd and 5. Do you get this? He will get it. Yes, they gave it to him. I wasn't sure on that last effort if he was going to get it or not. They do end up giving it to him. We are just pounding the Niners defense. Their defensive line has not really been much. It's been really the linebackers. Fred Warner's been great. He's been all over the field like I always talk about. He's a freak. He's a super freak. 40 seconds remain. 2nd down and 10. Bashal, here we go, Bashal. Get out in space. Run away from Fred Warner. He's able to get a yard, which is impressive. All right, probably final play of the game because I don't think I'm going to be able to snap this with a good amount of time, depending on how long the play takes. Here we go. Get out in space. Throw a pick. Nope, Fannin, just go out of bounds. Save us one play. 4th and 6. I'm surprised I didn't throw a pick there. Fannin did a good effort to not have that be picked off. And we will just run 4 verticals from the 12. Why not? And you know what? Just give it to Devontae Smith. It's incomplete. We win 26-7. That was probably not the right person to throw to, but hey, we win the game. We get back in the win column. That was a much-needed victory, a good morale booster to pick us up after that disgusting loss to the Bengals. But a big win, and now we can play our division rivals, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and try to dominate them. If we can play that good, then we can easily win that game. But that's a big win. J.C. Horn picks up an upgrade. That's always nice. Nice upgrade for him. And we will see how the Steelers are doing so far. Let's advance the week. Fred Warner was pretty good in that game, as he always is. How did the Steelers do? They are 3-4. It's a road game in Pittsburgh on Monday Night Football. That's kind of insane. We do lead the division. The rest of the division's not great. The Ravens are having a bad year. The Bengals are having a bad year, but the Bengals do have a victory over so far. We have not played the Ravens yet this year, and this is the first time we played the Steelers. The AFC West looks insanely tough, by the way. 3 teams that are 5 wins. The AFC South looks bad as always, and the AFC East is pretty competitive so far. I hate the Patriots being down there at the bottom. That kind of makes me upset, but we've got an insanely tough game against the Steelers on the road, but I think we should be able to handle it. But we have a national focus to take care of today. So offensive tackle and linebacker are the focuses for our expert or our national scout. Unfortunately, that's not a strength of the class, but thankfully it's not a weakness either. So I think I'm just going to go tackle again. We always do tackle, though. And am I really going to draft more tackles? I feel like I'm going to go linebacker this time. I'm going to shake things up. I'm going to go linebacker and see if there's any good linebackers in this class. All right, let's get into it. We're probably not going to make any trades. I don't really know who I would trade for. If I go to the trade block, Sam Darnold's on the trade block. Kyle McCord's there. There's probably nobody here that I would really even want. And if there is, there's nobody that would play. Although Oronde Gadsden is on the trade block. That is not a bad tight end option. But do we really need 3 tight ends? We have 2 that are fairly good. A third one doesn't really help us out that much. Ashton Walters on the trade block. He was a rookie from the first draft. No safeties that I want. The Oronde Gadsden one is interesting, but we don't really need another tight end. We're pretty good in that position. We have Harold Fannin, we have Conrad Scholes, and we have Luke Lachey. So I guess we could use a third tight end, but do we really need a third tight end? Like, I feel like they're fine. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't think that's a necessary move. The fact that Sam Darnold's on the block is kind of funny, though. I'm going to go through and do the weekly strategy as always. We have our guys back this time, and like I said, if I get anybody to pop a dev, I'll bring you back in and notify you. If not, then I will see you on the road at Heinz Field. Yes, I know it's not Heinz Field anymore, but I'm going to call it Heinz Field to the day I die against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Please welcome your 2027 Pittsburgh Steelers.
On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Browns. His guys a confident 4-2, a third of the way into this season. On the Steelers sideline, that is head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2 of the doubleheader is against the Steelers on the road, and I just saw something when I was waiting for the game to load. When did they add Snoop Dogg to this? Does Snoop Dogg come out? They have Will Levis as their starting quarterback. Okay, we're gonna cook today. But does Snoop Dogg come out for Steelers home games? Like, why is Snoop in the intro for the Steelers, like, coming out in the tunnel? It seems, oh my God, that seems so insane to me. But whatever, he's here. He was waving the terrible towel. He was doing all kinds of stuff. I just didn't know that was a thing, but now I do. Now I've seen it. I've seen it with my own 4 eyes, so I know. Got to get that in there. There it is. Caleb Johnson's actually had a pretty good season. He is, I think when they showed that last game when we were playing the Niners, I think they were showing that Caleb Johnson was like 5th in rushing yards this season. So he's had a pretty good start to the year, and that's a Chase Young strip sack, and that'll be a turnover for the Steelers. They will punish the ball. I knew Chase was going to get there. He got there on that first play, but Will Levis was able to avoid it and run for a few yards. I could feel that Chase was dominating that left tackle. And the Predator is hunting as he gets his first sack of the day. And here come the boys. Here come the boys from the land of Cleve. We got to get a win, and we got to do it now. Can I immediately get a one-play touchdown here? There's a chance. I got to try it. No, it's an interception. I hate myself. I want to die. Oh my God, it's an interception, a pick 6. I want to die. Oh. Okay. All right, that one stings. That one stings more than a lot of my picks. Mainly, who is 71, by the way? That man is beefy. But that is, that one's one that we don't talk about. That's not on Julian Enriquez. That's not on anybody. It's not even on me, because I'm not taking fault for that. Devontae Smith would have had a touchdown, and you know it. But I got hit by TJ. I'm assuming it was TJ Watt. Who else would have gotten to the backfield that quickly? I'm assuming it was TJ Watt. He got there. He affected the throw. And I'm telling you something. I guarantee you that if the CPU would have been the quarterback in that situation and I would have been the one hitting him, it would have been a perfect throw. There is absolutely zero chance that ball would have been affected by the hit if I was on defense on that play. I guarantee that. Which is annoying, because it's double standards for the CPU. But the blocking is insane. Look at the blocking from the boys. It is going to be a Jonathan Taylor run. Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Scores for the Browns. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets right there. That is about as easy as it gets. The blocking was immaculate down the field, as it usually is. The blocking from the receivers with this Browns squad, it usually is pretty good. Sometimes they'll get the occasional illegal block in the back, but for the most part, it is a pretty good blocking wide receiver core. And the offensive line blocking was obviously really good too. That's a huge hit by Woodson, but no fumble, unfortunately. And now we get to go back on defense. Instead of it being 7-0, it is 7-7, even though the offense for the Steelers did nothing on their first possession. That's a handout to Johnson, and Myles Garrett blows that up for a loss of 2. We could really affect Caleb Johnson's season if we're able to shut him down here. I hate seeing number 84 out there because it just makes me think that it's... Oh, DK couldn't handle that. Too hot from Will Levis. It just makes me think of Antonio Brown, but obviously it's not Antonio Brown out there. And seeing... Oh, I just clocked that Will Levis is wearing number 7. That is insane. The audacity of Will Levis to wear number 7 on the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's crazy. And I didn't mean to go for a squeeze block here, but you know what? If we can block a punt, that'd be legendary. No, we can't block the punt. All right, so the Steelers offense is kind of pitiful. Which, once we found out that it was Will Levis at quarterback, we kind of knew that was going to be the case. But actually seeing it in practice makes me happy. As Jonathan Taylor, the blocking is unbelievable. The Steelers are getting gashed by Jonathan Taylor right now. They have no answer for this run game. Absolutely no answer. Handoff. And now it's Judkins doing it. And Judkins might be able to outrun everybody. Quinshon's got the speed to the sideline. Quinshon Judkins touchdown. Nobody can stop this run game. That is 2 unbelievably big runs for touchdowns. One by JT, the other by Q. And we lead 14-7. You know what? If the Steelers are going to not stop the run, then I will be happy to never pass in this game. If my one pass is an interception, I'm fine with it. If it means we are going to destroy the Steelers on the ground. And that was almost terrible. They almost kick returned on me. Let's go back on defense and absolutely crush Will Levis because he has been not great. I'll say that much. He's in the pocket. He steps up in the pocket. That's got to be picked. It's going to be swatted. Kyle Hamilton, let Denzel pick that, please. Oh, I mean, it's good for you, Kyle, but that was an easy interception from Denzel. He just had to step in front of it. Oh, this offense line can't handle. That's a sack from Myles Garrett. This offense line's getting bullied. This offense line is getting absolutely bullied by this Browns defense, and that's exactly what I wanted. This is pretty perfect. Oh, that's a bad throw from Will. Good Lord. How is Will Levis in the big 2027 your starting quarterback? You haven't been able to draft a quarterback. You haven't been able to find a quarterback in free agency, trade for a quarterback. Maybe the Steelers might trade for a quarterback this year. Because as much as I don't want the Steelers to be good, you can't have Will Levis be your starting quarterback. So we might be stepping in to give the Steelers a quarterback. I don't know who the quarterback would be, but they might need to sell their soul for somebody. Because right now, Will Levis ain't got it. Although it is the first quarter. We've seen the Heisman, or not the Heisman, the All Madden CPU, especially with the sliders I've got. We've seen them kind of go crazy at times once they figure things out. So we'll keep it in mind that Will Levis is trash. And the blocking has been perfect today. Even on a first and long run, the blocking was really good. Although I don't think I'm going to be able to get all of my yards through the ground today. I will have to pass at least once to get Harold Fannin a catch. And he gets up to a very manageable third down. As the first quarter comes to an end on Monday Night Football, at least the whole world's getting to watch how good our run game can be. Although we did struggle last game against the Niners. I completely blanked on who we played. We did struggle trying to get yardage in this type of situation, like tough 1 yard inches plays, stuff like that. We struggled against the Niners, but luckily Judkins was able to get that there. That's a Traylon Burks catch, and he's going to have inches. Good job. I hope he has inches. All right, Bashal. If Bashal gets the edge here, it could be a big play. But TJ Watt's right there. I'm not going to be able to get the edge. I'm assuming, we're 3 years deep into this franchise. I'm assuming Cam Hayward has retired at this point. I don't see him in the middle. I don't remember seeing if he's retired or not, but I'm guessing he did. They still obviously have most of the same people on their team. They got Patrick Queen, they got Highsmith, they've got TJ Watt, they've got Jalen Ramsey still even. So most of their players are still on roster. As Bayshall, wow, I thought that was going to be a big play. I thought that was going to be a huge play. I think Devontae's open enough. He wasn't, but he ended up holding on for the catch and the first down. It's a pretty impressive catch from Devontae Smith. That's the type of #1 receiver that you got to have. Only #1 receivers make that type of catch. And that's exactly what Devontae Smith is. Oh, God. Oh, Judkins stayed on his feet. I wasn't prepared for him to stay up. I didn't even really move the analog stick. I wasn't prepared for him to be on his feet there. The crack toss is not really my friend, but it is this time. JT, can he make a man miss? He can, but he's caught from behind by Alex Highsmith. Jonathan Taylor is going nuclear against the Steelers defense. And now Q comes in. Can Quinshawn punch it in? He's already got one today. No, they're going to blow that up. They committed everything to the run there. They were not getting beat by the run on that play. And that is the 2-minute warning. 14-7. The Steelers should not even have 7 points, but I threw a pick. I always do, don't I? I always throw a pick. Handoff, Quinshawn. Okay. Maybe the run is going to be not how we get all of our yards today. It seems like they might be ready to stop it a little bit. I don't even like this play. Although Traylon, oh, he holds on for the catch. That's an impressive catch. Timeout called by Pittsburgh. They want to have a chance at some points. Can I get a touchdown here? I got to go for this. Devontae Smith catches it, touchdown. Huge play. Absolutely huge play. Devontae scores. And Escobar puts it through. 21-7, we lead. Things are going well. Things are going really well for us. 1:27 to go. Up by 2 scores. I don't know what got into our offense. I mean, I keep saying our offense has been really good. It has been. Offense wasn't really the problem against the Bengals, other than the 2 interceptions that kind of killed the game. It was really the defense that got shredded by the Bengals. That's what made us lose. I think we would have won that game, even with the interceptions, if the defense just didn't get shredded. Will Levis is running for his life right now. Chase Young and Myles Garrett on these tackles are just abusing them. And Will Levis is running for his life. He's trying to do whatever he can to survive. Here comes Myles Garrett again. He's going to chuck one deep. Marlon Humphrey can't keep up with DK. It's a touchdown, Pittsburgh. That was not even a good throw from Will Levis. He just threw one up, and he hoped that DK was winning on his coverage, and he was. Because it's DK Metcalf against an old Marlon Humphrey, who doesn't have... I guess that if that's Marlon Humphrey, like current Marlon Humphrey, maybe he's got a better chance. But, I mean, we're 3 years deep into this franchise. Marlon's getting old. That's a tough one. I might have to switch to Denzel covering DK. I know Denzel's also getting old, but Denzel might have a better chance on covering DK. A minute to go, only up by a touchdown. Finally, the first offensive touchdown for the Steelers. Handoff to Jonathan Taylor. Nothing going there. Is the run really going to be how we end this half? I don't know. Handoff. Judkins broke a tackle from Jalen Ramsey. Broke another tackle. All right, Quinshawn. Flexing on the haters out here. Maybe the flanker drive. Hardly know her. Maybe this can get us some yardage. Possibly. I think that's open. And it is. Traylon Burks just runs out of bounds. Patrick Queen gets to him. We still have all of our timeouts. It's 20 seconds on the clock. Does the play action with Traylon Burks work here? Probably not, because I think that's safety. Both safeties are going to track the ball. And it looks like they are. I'm looking everywhere. I don't see anything. I maybe circle at the last second, but I already made the decision to throw it away. I was looking everywhere, trust me. I was trying to find you could maybe see my eyes. I was going back and forth on the screen trying to figure out who was going to be open there. Jonathan Taylor will call a timeout. We have enough time time on the clock to call one play before we have to take a field goal. So this play's either got to be getting us closer to field goal range or an end zone shot. And I think if I can lob that in, I overthrew Harold Fannin. It's tough. A 56-yard field goal, I think Escobar can hit that. The question is, can I hit that? That should be good, Escobar. Did he make it? He did, okay. I didn't get the signal from the refs. I couldn't tell if it went in or not. And that is how we will go into the half, 24-14. It's been a weird first half. We dominated, but then the Steelers kind of dominated the end there. I don't know. Weird. Maybe it was a one-play fluke with DK. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Patriots, come on. Drake May. That's Drake May right there.
He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run.
17-13. You love to see it. Patriots getting back in it. Drake May.
From there, why don't we go to South Philly? Look in on the Eagles as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And it's Anais Smith. He's so good working down.
Ooh, that's an insane catch. What? I mean, I know that all these plays, all these highlights are touchdowns. That's just an insane thing. That was double coverage. Why Jalen Hurts would throw that in the first place beats me. But it worked. It's a touchdown for Philadelphia. And the Niners on a 2-game losing streak now? That's not good for them. The Denver Broncos. Minnesota Vikings. Oh, Bo Nix has to get that ball away. A screen. You're telling me a screen pass is going to go for a touchdown? Is that J.K. Dobbins? I think it is. Oh, he spun off of it. 31-16. They killed the Vikings. Killed the Vikings. Did he just hit the Trump dance? Did they put that in the game? They might have. They might have put that in the game. And unfortunately, it's Jalen Petrie who picked this off too. Of course it was. Of course it was. It wasn't even. It's not even his. He didn't even make a good play. It wasn't even a good play. It was just because I got hit, and the ball got floated in the air. That's all it was. Will Levis didn't do anything. Will Levis is 1 for 6. The only completed pass he has today is the 74-yard touchdown pass to DK Metcalf. That's the only good play he's made today, and it wasn't even that good of a throw. He was running for his life for Myles Garrett. He just chucked it and was hoping that somebody would come down with it, and DK happened to be faster than Marlon Humphrey. Shocker. Miguel Perez, solid return to the 30. I'll take that. All we got to do now is continue our offense. Our offense has been good. Just keep doing what we've been doing and not have that happen. Logan Wilson. Is that Logan Wilson? Who is that? I guess it could be Peyton Wilson, but I doubt that. It's got to be Logan Wilson. I didn't know he was in Pittsburgh now. That's Devontae Smith. Another big catch. Makes it 3rd and 6 now. Let me go with the flanker drive again. Hardly know her. I'm looking at Jerry Jeudy or Quinshawn here. I think it's going to be... Nope, it's not any of those guys. It's going to be Treylon Burks with the catch. And I did get hit on the throw. I almost made the decision too late. That would have been bad. But luckily Enriquez was able to hit him, and Burks was able to hold on for the catch. Hand off to JT, and look at the blocking again. Jonathan Taylor, 105 yards on 7 carries. He's been unstoppable today. And now Bashal will get some play time. Does Bashal have the magic touch like everybody else? Oh, not with that blocking, he doesn't. Conrad Scholes just said, you know what? I don't care about you, Bashal. And he's going to let go of his block. I love that for us. 2nd and 12. That's wide open. Treylon Burks, big catch. I got to get my rookie or my young guys in there. I don't know why Treylon Burks keeps getting yardage. I mean, I like Treylon Burks, but he's getting unnecessary catches. That's interception. Oh, no, it's not. I'm surprised it wasn't, actually. Yeah, I'm going for this. I'm going for this. Oh, 4th and 6, up by 10. Kind of a weird decision to go for, but I think Harold Fannin can get it, and he can. Good throw from Enriquez. Good catch from Fannin. And we keep on moving. We've been very good on fourth down this episode. Have we missed? I don't think we've missed a fourth down that we went for today. I think we've converted all of them, and we continue to be very good at running the football. Quinshawn, Jonathan Taylor both taking advantage of this good blocking. Hand off, Quinshawn again. He's going to get a good chunk of yardage there. Quinshawn's got 9 for 78 and a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor's over 100 with a touchdown, so we have been gashing the Pittsburgh defense. Absolute gash. Hand off. Judkins got stuck behind his guy. Couldn't really find any open lanes. That was good. That was good defense from the Steelers. I'll give them credit on that one. That was good defense. I think Taylor's open there. He is. Turn up the field. He got the first down. That's all that matters on that play. Just keep the drive going with the first down. We can punch it in eventually with either Quinshawn or Taylor, whoever comes in. This time it's Quinshawn. There's the handoff. The blocking is good enough, and Judkins is into the end zone with another touchdown. That's his second of the day. The run game is the story of this one. The Steelers' run defense has been pitiful for the most part. They've had some plays where they've gotten in the backfield and stopped us. But overall, the Steelers' defense, run defense, has been atrocious. It's been like 15-yard plays, 30-yard plays at times. Uh-oh. Okay, thank you for stopping him there. That would have been bad. But now Will Levis will get, unfortunately, a lot of yards to work with here. Got to have that defense step up again. And it looks like it will. Myles Garrett bulldozes Will Levis. I think Chase Young would have had him too, but Garrett got there first. I can't even see what celebration Garrett was doing there. I'm telling you, man, these tackles cannot stay with our edge rushers. Chase Young and Myles Garrett are abusing them. They're basically winning every single time. That time, it's Mike Hall Jr. who got in there. It's a sack party in Pittsburgh, baby. The sacks are flying. Release the sack. Oh, spin off. That was a disgusting move. And he just had to get some sort of yardage and avoid the sack. J.C. Horn with good coverage there. And it'll be a 3-and-out for the Pittsburgh offense. That was a rough drive for the Pittsburgh team, for Pittsburgh there. That was rough. Oh, no, they're going to go for it. You know what? I respect it. You're down 31-14 at home, just entering the fourth quarter. I respect going for this. You're getting killed, by the way. You have Will Levis at quarterback. And he's going to take a sack again. He's going to take a sack again. It's probably going to be half a sack each for Mike Hall and Myles Garrett. But my God, Will Levis is just the worst. You cannot take a sack on that spot. Will Levis is terrible. As Bashal, that speed really worked there because he would have gotten brought down. A normal running back would have gotten brought down for a loss on that play, but his speed was able to get him a few yards. And it might be a lot of Bashal. Jonathan Taylor and Quinshawn might be done for the day. And we might be seeing a lot of Bashal tooting today. And that doesn't make me mad. I want to see what Bashal's got. Although, speaking of, here comes Taylor. I don't like really running towards TJ Watt, but you know what? We didn't really run towards him. We kind of avoided him. And Jonathan Taylor will get the first down. And let's just keep milking this clock, baby. Just keep milking it. Hand off to Judkins. He's got time. Quinshawn to the 6. I've never seen the Steelers team get gashed like this. It's almost scary how effective we are at running the football right now. I'm going to switch to a play action, make them think I'm running it, and then hit Conrad. Corner the end zone! He caught it, but he didn't get 2 feet in. Oh, Conrad, that would have been a sick play. That would have been an absolutely sick catch if you would have been able to get your feet in. Just to catch it was amazing. I'll give you a chance on this one. Conrad Scholes, he caught it. He stepped out of bounds. Conrad! Oh, you know what? I'm going to give you the rushing touchdown then, Conrad. If you can't get in through the air, you can get in on the ground. Conrad Scholes, he can't even do that. Conrad! You're killing me, Conrad. He's in now, thank God. rushing touchdown, tight end Conrad Scholes. We go up 37-14, 38-14 after Escobar puts this through. Huge. Huge, 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 huge. I like that this, man, if I had my heart rate thing, if I had like a heart rate monitor and on the screen, it has been just cool, easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl, man. It has been, I haven't stressed at all. I mean, I stressed on that interception that I threw, but that was more annoyance than it was actual stress. But other than that, man, it has been an easy episode. I mean, the Niners game was easy. This game has been easy. It's nice to have a couple easy games after stressing out against the Bengals and getting shredded. I don't think the whole season's going to be like this, but it's nice to get a couple of wins. We needed a rout, especially against the Steelers. On the road, in division, we needed to win these games. And Myles Garrett will get another sack. This is boosting Myles Garrett sacks on the season like crazy. Was he James Bond right now? What's he doing? I don't even know what that was. I thought he was like getting the tie ready or something. He's got his unstoppable force X Factor activated. This right tackle hasn't been able to stop him without the X Factor activated. That can't be caught. I was gonna say there's no way that could be caught. JC celebrating like he did something. I don't know if he affected that or if that was just Will Levis sucking, which is probably what it was. 2:38 to go, 4th and 10. This is really the game. Although, if we get the ball with down here, I mean, that's not great. Although, we're not going to have to worry about that because it's a catch. Denzel Ward got mossed by Deontay Johnson still? Deontay Johnson still here. We let him go in year 1 to Pittsburgh. I think he was part of the Jack Sawyer trade. That's how we got Jack Sawyer. And he is still a member of this offense, and he's still getting catches. That's crazy. That is crazy. 2-minute warning's about to be here. Get another sack, please. Mike Hall Jr. almost got there, but Will gets it away. Will Levis tosses it away. It's unfortunate. I wanted another sack. We have been absolutely crushing this offensive line. They have not been able to handle us. Didn't they draft... Chase Young with a crazy good rush there. Marlon Humphrey couldn't pick that off, unfortunately. Didn't they draft the left tackle out of Iowa State in year 1, the year 1 draft? I'm pretty sure they did, but I don't see him on the... Unless he's number 76 over there on the right side. Maybe they moved him to the right. I don't see him. Oh, that's wide open. It's Deontay Johnson again. I cannot have Deontay Johnson beating me in the year 2027. I don't see him out there, though. It was like Stephon Harding or something like that, I think is what his name was, because we were in on him. We wanted to draft him. And Levis is able to avoid the sack. He got back to the line of scrimmage, so that's not going to be counted as a sack. Just a straight-up tackle for Mike Hall Jr., who has had a big day. Chase Young had a big day earlier. Screen pass. Hamilton's out there. Big tackle on Jaylen Warren. Even if they score here, it doesn't do anything. They would go for the onside kick, and they probably wouldn't even get it anyway. End zone. There's no way. Did he get 2 feet in? Okay, they're going to review it. There's no way he got 2 feet in, right? There's just no way. It was a crazy catch. They're saying he had possession. That's not what we're looking at. He got 1 foot down. He got 2 feet down. That's a crazy catch from DK. Oh my God. That is an insane catch from DK Metcalf. So they will go for 2 here. Wow. That is impressive. I can't even be mad at that. It was good coverage from the corner, from Denzel Ward, and it was insane. Insane catch. So they get the touchdown, they get the 2-point conversion, they will go for the onside, but they don't get it. Traylon Burks acquires it, and we will kneel it down to end this one. We will be 2-0 in the episode. That is a huge episode. After losing to the Bengals, we needed this one. Absolutely needed this one. And we will get it 38-22. Big win. You love to see it. We keep our stranglehold on the AFC North. Oh, man. Now we just got to... Now that we're kind of starting to build our way from the AFC North, the rest of the teams in there, we got to start focusing on the AFC West because they got 3 teams with 5 wins. We got to hope that somebody slips up there. But it's going to be a competitive AFC this year. Big win. Will Levis, even though he has 2 touchdowns, 167 yards, don't look at the stats. You need to look at the actual game film. He was horrible in this game. And we get a big win and 2 much-needed wins. Not only for the record, but also for my confidence. 3 sacks in that game for Myles Garrett, by the way. Insane. Stop showing. I don't even have the pass. Stop showing me that stuff. I don't care. Next episode, we will play the Raiders. That is one of the teams that are having a crazy season this year, and we'll have to keep up with it. So that's a massive game. They are 6-1. We are 5-2. That's a huge game for this conference. Wow. The Chiefs lost again. They're 5-3. The Broncos are 6-2. The Raiders are 6-1. We're 5-2. I mean, that is an insanely important game next episode in game 1. Then we have the Packers. Then we have the Patriots, who have been struggling. They did win against whoever they played. I don't remember. But they're 3-5 now. We'll see what they do in week 9 against the Raiders. But we might be seeing next episode some players getting moved around the league. It might be that time. So if that intrigues you, stick around for next episode. But thank you for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more. Join the Juice Club. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. So if you want to help me get there, hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.